guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your reading. I would firstly like to say so sorry that I haven't been on in the last 3 to 4 weeks. I have been really busy. I moved home. I've been dealing with private clients. I was trying to sort the apartment out and get it to look the way that I want it to look. And amidst all of that kind of madness, I knew that something had to be sacrificed. Unfortunately, it had to be YouTube, because I just didn't have time to fit you in, to do the videos, to edit, all of that good stuff that I really like to do. Because I like to try and bring out decent, polished videos that look, aesthetically pleasing, getting the right direction on the cards and that type of thing, as well as trying to be really informative. And I knew that if I put stuff out with the way that things were, with trying to move and get, my apartment the way that I wanted it to, it would have just been an almighty mess, and I wouldn't have been able to concentrate. And plus, obviously, dealing with my own private clients and that, just wasn't a good time to get anything out on YouTube. So things are feeling a lot better now. My apartment is finally taking shape. This is the new kind of office area. At my old apartment, I built this massive desk filled with like 6 desks, loads of camera equipment everywhere, and it was incredible to work on that, on that type of platform, doing personal clients and also YouTube. But then I realised that moving to my new apartment, I didn't really want to work like that. It felt a bit chaotic. So I have a smaller desk now, as you can see. You can't see everything on the desk. I might do a tour or something of the apartment when I get a chance. But I've got a smaller desk. It's brilliant. I've got all my cards and books and everything and office equipment over here and that type of thing. So everything feels a lot more kind of sharp and a lot more put together and a lot less chaotic. So yeah, things are really looking up and looking good, and I'm feeling good and raring to go. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing your reading today for you. I thought that we might actually, guys, do a month ahead reading. Because I didn't have time this week to get any weeklies out. There just wasn't any time to do it. So yeah, we're going to do monthly. We're going to look at September 2020 for each of the signs, see what's going down with you guys, okay? Please recognise as well, guys, that this is a general reading. So for some of you guys it's going to resonate, and for some of you guys it won't. The other thing to say is please give the video a like and a thumbs up. So is it a like and a thumbs up? It's the same thing, isn't it? So no, give the video a like. Please give the video a like, because it really does help the channel. And also, if you can, put a comment down in the comment section, guys. It really helps the algorithms and everything with the channel. So if you can do that for me, I would be eternally grateful. That would be absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, we're going to do your reading now, guys. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do a Celtic cross for the reading for the month ahead. Yeah, I think I am, because usually on the weeklies I would do sort of, general, career and love, but I think on this reading it's probably just going to be the Celtic this week, okay, for September. So guys, get a cup of tea, get a coffee, get a cold drink, get a snack, sit back, relax, and just really enjoy your reading. And it's really good to be back. For all of you also, finally, who wrote to me and said, Carol, where are you, where have you been, what's going on with you, are you okay? As you can see, I'm absolutely fine. It's simply that I was moving house, and whilst moving house, too difficult to do too many things at one time. So yeah, sit back, guys, relax, and please enjoy the reading. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So, I'm going to show you the deck we are using for your September 2020 reading. We are going to be using the This Might Hurt Tarot deck. I'm going to get a new one of these this week. This is getting really scuffed on the sides, so yeah. But this is probably, besides the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin and the Dark Mansion Tarot, these are probably my 3 most favourite decks. I'm probably going to do a video actually on my favourite decks of all time, which, yeah, I think I'm going to do a video on that actually, because I've got so many of them. But I always, whenever I'm doing personal clients or YouTube, this is my go-to deck for sure. I love this deck very much, so I'm going to use this one today. This is a new arrival. Well, these 2 are both new actually. These came yesterday. This is the pocket edition of the Next World Tarot. If any of you guys have got the Next World Tarot, guys, you'll know that the standard deck, the first edition that came out of this particular deck by Christie, can I pronounce her name? Christie Sea Road. It's a humongous deck. It's massive. The cards are actually, it's a large deck. I prefer large decks rather than smaller ones, so you'll know that it's a large deck. But she decided to do a pocket edition, just discovered it on Amazon the other day, and I thought, oh my goodness, got to get that. So yeah, we're going to use that for any clarifiers. And finally, this is a new deck as well, came yesterday, the Mystical Healing Reading cards by Ina Segal. I've already got, I think, a couple of her decks. One is Blessed Be, I can't quite remember the other one, but she always produces the most beautiful decks. I just love working with her stuff, it's really powerful. So we're going to use that for your spiritual advice this week. So guys, as I always say, you know what my mantra is, please sit back, relax, enjoy the reading, go and get a snack and just kind of, you know, get comfy and listen to the messages that are being sent to you via Spirit today. Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your month ahead reading, September 2020. And yeah, let's make a start. Okay then, so Pisces, what are you facing in September 2020? What are you experiencing or facing? What's the situation around you? Right, so the Hangman. You may be facing a delay, but then, of course, Pisces, the Hangman is you, isn't it? That's your major arcana. So it may not be that it's a delay, it may be something that you're doing here, because that's actually you on the card. This is a Pisces card. Pisces is about surrender. The Hangman, to surrender, to relent, to let go. So the situation may be about you guys letting go with this Hangman. You are the Hangman. So the Hangman, as I've said, is a card about just, sometimes it's suspending reality, sometimes it's giving in to the here and now, it's surrendering to the possibilities, it's acceptance, it's belief, it's letting go and letting God. That type of thing. It's sacrifices, the Hangman energy showing here. Let's have a look what's influencing that situation being the case. The Nine of Wands. Well, yeah, I mean, I do think that some of you guys have been persevering. You've been working really hard with that Nine of Wands energy. The Nine of Wands for me, and it would make sense for me with that Hangman being the situation as a result of that. So I do feel that some of you guys, it is, it's almost like it's saying that the situation around you is about relaxing and letting go and letting up a little bit, because the Hangman can also be a card that refers to the idea of relaxing. It's time to relax and time just to take a step back to review things. I do think that some of you guys have been working really hard, studying really hard. It almost feels like you've been, it depends, because it's a really funny, this is my favourite deck besides the Everyday Enchantment Tarot and the Dark Mansion Tarot. Those are some of the favourite decks that I've got, but often with this Nine of Wands on this particular, excuse me, often with the Nine of Wands, the depiction of the Nine of Wands on this particular deck shows a man who is working hard, he's studying, he's not letting up, so there's no time for rest with that Nine of Wands energy. He is self-focused, he's motivated and he's determined. And the Nine of Wands is a card about determination. You might be tired, you might be beaten, but you never give up with the Nine of Wands. But it's almost like it's saying that you've been kind of on it a little bit too much here, Pisces, and now it's time. What you're faced with this September is yourself, and now it's time for you guys to let go. There's something with that Nine of Wands that you've been holding in on. You've been reluctant to let go of something with the Nine of Wands. It doesn't have to be that you were working hard. I'm only mentioning the working hard factor because of the way that the card is drawn. The illustration is of somebody who's working hard, they're studying, they're writing, and you know, it's into all hours of the morning. This person's probably extraordinarily tired, but they just keep on going. Something you've been persisting with that Nine of Wands is the influence position here, contributing to this. I think that what you're facing in September is that perhaps you have to let go of this. What's causing you to be facing this as well? What's the cause? What's the root cause of everything? The Knight of Wands. Okay. This is the reason why you need to let go, because of that Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. It's almost like you've been persevering, you've been pursuing a goal. I'm seeing a lot of persistence and determination with the Nine of Wands. and the root issue. It's all about a goal that you've been pursuing. Now it's time to take it. If you look at this person here, he's going 100 miles per hour. The hangman is actually taking his feet off the brakes. Can you see there? He's just taking his feet off the gas. He's kind of like just sitting back, and he's like, you know what, it's time to take my feet off the brakes here. I've been really going hell for leather. I've been really, working hard. I've been persistent. I've been determined. I haven't slept. I've just been working around the clock with that Nine of Wands because I'm pursuing this goal with the Knight of Wands. I'm on a quest. Some of you guys have been on a quest for something here. And the root cause of why you need to lay back with the Hangman, you need to get some rest. You need to focus on getting rest in September 2020, Pisces, is because you haven't stopped. I don't believe that some of you guys have actually stopped. I think that you've been just on it, whatever it is, whether it's renovating a house or whether it's, trying to do well at work or within your studies. You literally look at these two cards. He never stops and neither does he. They're always on it. Always. Nine of Wands is persistent, determined. No matter how tired or hurt that person is, they're going to consistently carry on. It's within the Nine of Wands nature. The Knight of Wands in pursuit of a quest. He's on a quest to reach a goal and he's never giving up until he gets there. The only card that's laid back is that Hangman, and that's what you're facing. You're facing a time in September where you're going to have to take your feet off the pedal because you've just been going in too hard. Possibly for some of you guys it's about career, because it's all wands. What is the external factor contributing also towards you having to take a step back in September? The Ace of Swords is contributing to this. So it gives you, it's an ace, right? It is an ace. And aces indicate the beginning of situations because they're aces, they're seeds. But the Ace of Swords also represents the idea of victory and success. You can see that he's holding the sword in his hands. He has absolute victory and success here after a hard-fought battle. So it's almost like with the Ace of Swords, because we've got three areas here, Pisces. Number one, we've got, well, not three, four. You've got what you're facing in September, which is the Hangman, which is yourself, because this is Pisces. So the focus, not what you're facing, but more the focus for September 2020 is all about taking time out with that Hangman. Okay? Perhaps there is a need to take time out to review certain things. And what's influencing that is maybe there's a need to review how hard you've been working. You haven't slept, some of you guys, you've just been working round the clock. The root cause of you needing to take a step back and review things is because of the Knight of Wands energy showing there. Okay, it just feels like you've not stopped. You've just been pursuing a goal here. You've been on a quest to achieve some form of success in a situation. And these two cards are indicating that now in September there's a need to take your feet off the gas and just to relax a little bit. Because what's contributing to the need to relax is because of the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is about ideas, new ideas, okay, that need to be activated. You need to take action. Alright, so maybe, just maybe, that there is a need for Pisces to focus on taking a little bit of a break here with the Hangman. You've been pursuing and working ardently towards a goal here with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands energy. But the other thing that you have to think about is that there are new things, there are new ideas, or there are new developments that need to be actioned with the Ace of Swords. And maybe you can't activate these new things whilst you're pursuing something else here so ardently. So there's a need to look at other things besides what you're doing at the moment. You just need to take a bit of a break around that. How have you been, what's been going on with you in light of these energies in the recent past? You've been experiencing the Ace of Cups. You've been receiving, I think you've been experiencing, Pisces, a lot of love. I'm not going to read that as feeling overwhelmed or upset or anything. It wouldn't make any sense to read it like that. But I feel that you've been receiving, this is somebody who would bring a cup of tea up to you. Say that you've been studying for exams with the Nine of Wands energy and you've been working hell to leather. You've not had a break. You've just been pursuing this goal with the Knight of Wands energy showing there. And you've been really tired, but you've still been working despite that tiredness. I wouldn't be surprised if you've been experiencing a lot of love and support, somebody coming up to bring you a cup of tea. When you look at it, or coffee, when you look at cups, remember that cups are not just about love though, they're about food and drink. So this could be somebody coming up and saying, I've got a bowl of soup for you, or I've got some dinner for you, or a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee to help you keep going. So I think that you've been experiencing a lot of loving support despite all of this situation here. Therefore, what will the most likely outcome be concerning this? Okay, so there's some disappointment happening here. Okay, if things carry on the way that they're going, you're going to find yourself to be disappointed with that Three of Swords. Because the universe wants you to relax in September, wants you to take a bit of a break. Because the root cause of you needing to focus on taking a break is that you've been pursuing this goal ardently. You've just been pursuing it regardless of tiredness, and also because you've just been, staying in there like a good old soldier. There you are working ardently, focusing, determined, motivated you're one step away from your goal, but you're motivated to achieve it with the Nine of Wands energy, and you've just been pursuing the goal, hell over leather here. You're tired, but you just keep going with those cards. However, the most likely outcome will be that there's going to be some disappointment here. So whatever it is that you're pursuing, it may be that, I don't know whether it brings the rewards that you're looking for, I'm not sure. Because the most likely outcome as a result of whatever it is that you're doing here is the Three of Swords, which isn't a great card to get. What are you experiencing towards the end of September? Well, Ten of Cups, happy completion. I think that you're experiencing the happy completion of whatever this is, whatever that Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands is. What's your advice in league of that? The Hierophant. It's time to get some further guidance, maybe, Pisces, with the Hierophant energy. Perhaps it's time to, as a result of completing something in a satisfactory way, it's time to get some guidance, further guidance going forward with the Hierophant energy. What are your hopes or fears? I think that your hopes are that whatever you're doing here is probably going to give you the tools so that you can start creating something new with the Magician energy. It is going to equip you with the tools and the skills and the talents that you need to move forward in life. Maybe some of you guys are studying here. I do think you need to take a bit of a break though with that Hangman. I think the focus needs to be on taking a bit of a break. You've just been doing too much. I think that the most likely outcome, because all we're looking at is these areas here, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We don't focus on these for the most likely outcome because the most likely outcome is attached to area 7 and area 3, area 5 and area 2. Okay, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's area 4, I do apologise. This is 5. So area 5 is connected to area 1, 2, 3, 7 and 4. Okay, these are completely separate. You do complete something satisfactorily here. The advice now is to get further guidance perhaps going forward. Your hopes will be that whatever it is you've been studying for or working hard towards here is going to give you the skills and the talents that you need to move you further along the line. So if something is completing itself in a satisfactory way, where are things leading to, Pisces, in the outcome towards the end of September going into October? Yeah, there you go. Celebration and joy. I mean, it's a funny one, isn't it? I mean, I think that, what I'm seeing in the reading, Pisces, is this isn't going to refer to everyone. This looks like you're studying for an exam. You're trying to get into something. It feels like you're studying. It feels like more that you've been applying yourself and studying. But I think that, the most likely outcome, if you don't, I think that you have to take a break in September a bit. I think you should. Because I don't think that this is what you're dealing with. I think that this is what the universe is asking you to do. Okay. I mean, I could have read that card very differently because I realise that that's Pisces too, but I'm not going to read it in the way that I could have read it because it wouldn't make any sense. I think it is with the support and the love that you get that you're able to achieve this, Ten of Cups. Because I can see what you've been experiencing the last few weeks in league with what's been going on. All of this hard work and with the Nine of Wands and determination and pursuing of the goal and everything like that, never kind of taking a moment to let yourself up for breath. I can see somebody around you as being very kind and loving and nurturing towards you and has been feeding you and bringing you your meals and that type of thing. And I think that's all very great, really, really good. but the most likely outcome, if you carry on as you're carrying on, because this is what you need to focus on, it's not what's necessarily being done. So this is what needs to be focused on, because if you carry on doing this and this, it's going to lead to the Three of Swords. Could be a mental meltdown perhaps with Three of Swords, or you're not getting exactly what you want. So there's a need to take a break and just to relax your mind a little bit here with the Hangman energy, because by the end of September, you've got success coming with the Ten of Cups, in which the advice is now to get further guidance on the next stage forward. Your hopes would be that all of this hard work will equip you with the skills and the talents that you need to move to the next stage. But from having this success of the Ten of Cups come towards the end of September, it's leading to the Three of Cups. Lots of celebration, lots of joy, and lots of happiness. It looks like you're accomplishing something, but there is a need, I think, even though I see you accomplishing it, to take a bit of a break. There's a need for some self-care here in September 2020, and the focus needs to be on self-care with that Hangman. All right, let's have a look at what the spiritual advice is for Pisces for September 2020. Universe Spirit, what is the spiritual advice that you have for Pisces for September 2020? What is the spiritual advice you have for Pisces? Show me. It's telling you to experience rebirth. Let's have a look at what the message is of that card. So Pisces, it's telling you to experience rebirth. Let's go to number 12. Okay, experience rebirth. So the next few months offer an opportunity for you to review your life in detail, which the Hangman can be as well. You need to delve deeper than ever before into your inner world. You are being asked to choose a new path that takes into consideration your sensitivity. The path is slower and requires the true inner growth that your soul is yearning for. Don't be surprised if many old notions that you have created of yourself based on how your family has perceived you, discharge from your life. If you resist, the process will become more painful. If you embrace it and are willing to be entirely honest, then you will awaken determination and faculties within yourself that you never knew existed. This card does not signal outer success and being accepted by others. It speaks of developing your inner practice of self-acceptance and understanding your life's plan. Okay, your life's plan, which I think is fantastic. Okay. Alright, that is your reading, my darling. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.